Nature has always been our quiet protector. Hidden just outside the busy neighborhoods of Karen and Ongatarongai lies a green sanctuary, Oloolua Forest. For generations, this forest has been a place of life, learning, and healing. But today, this natural treasure faces a silent threat. The stream that once flowed clean and clear now struggles under pollution and neglect. Without action, the future of this forest may slowly disappear.
Having grown up in this part of Kajiado County, more specifically Ngong Town, back then, remember, Ngong Hills had 19 springs, and all of them were very active with a lot of clean water. Years later, only four or five still have water, and the ones which are left with water are all polluted. So it's a sad story, and that's why. And with the increased population, increased demand for water, increased demand for waste disposal, it can only get worse.
Oloolua Forest borders three wards, that is Ngong Ward, Oloolua Ward, and Gaimurunya Ward, which has an estimate of around 150,000 or so.
By saying a forest, it's a gazetted forest back in 1941 as a public forest. Originally, the forest is a conservation forest. That means that the forest is a natural forest.
Samani wanyama walikuwa wanatembea kwa hii barabara ya Oloolua, na wanaenda toiga hii kubwa inaenda na barabara. Unajua haikuli watu, lakini kuko na miti ile ilikuwa inakula matawi yake.
This forest is a hub, not just for wildlife, bird life, trees and all that, but also to the climate condition around this place. There's something what we call macroclimates. This forest creates a macroclimate around this place.
Forests like Oloolua do more than provide shade and beauty. They protect biodiversity, purify the air we breathe, and preserve water sources that sustain both people and wildlife.
Pale awali ilikuwa kuna wale walikuwa meharibu. Hapo awali kuna watu walikuwa wanaharibu misitu sana hapo, wanakatakata miti, hata hii miti ndio wanaharibu.
Ikarudi kukaja baruti, kukaja watu wa kushukua mawe. Sasa baruti wakati ilikuja, hiyo wanyama ikatoroka. Nae miti ikawa hakuna. Tukaona watoto wetu hawatakutana na miti kwa hii msitu wa Oloolua.
You walk through this forest, and as you are enjoying, you meet a tree that was alive yesterday. We had been alive for 200 or 300 years, was cut in one night and it disappeared. When are you going to get that tree back? In another 300 years? Who will plant it?
At the heart of this ecosystem is a small but vital stream. It nourishes the forests, supports wildlife, and connects the community to nature. But today, the stream tells a different story.
People from the neighboring wards, especially from Ngong and even Oloolua, you will find that most of the times the solid waste are dumped at the forest. Number two, the liquid waste that comes from the different areas, it ends up in Oloolua Forest.
The river is called Kandisi River, which is now has been turned into a sewer. A lot of trash is coming all the way from the neighborhoods along that river. It is a river, by the way, from Ngong Township coming down all the way to join the other one coming from Bulbul.
We're also mapping the source of this river all the way from Madare, and we'll be putting some water sensors to measure the quality of water so that we can be able to detect the levels of pollution based on the area.
Where I was born, a very small valley had clean water that we are drinking of the river. those small streams and rivers are gone. Now I'm living beside the one called Bagadi River. My hope is that we will not kill it before I die. That is one river I would like to live going on, having witnessed the death of many.
But once we clean this river, as you can see right now, it's even a bit cleaner because because of the rains. At times here, it's even worse when it has not rained. Eventually now, this is the same river that goes all the way to Kandisi River. Kandisi River, there's a dam. In that dam, when you go there right now, it's a sewage. We've dammed a sewage. So meaning now the water downstream, people who are doing farming downstream are actually using sewer water. And that's the same food that we actually eating in the Rongai markets. So by addressing this, we'll also have addressed a health issue also.
But conservation cannot happen alone. It requires the support of communities, organizations, and individuals who believe in protecting the nature.
So we have a big job, and it takes funding. It takes commitment. We have to get people, grow seedlings, plant them, and what we want is to get back to the indigenous forests that we have lost.
Most of the time tukienda kuokota vitu, si ukuta miti zenye tulipanda kitambo kidogo zimekatwa na illegal loggers. Hao watu wanaturudisha nyuma sana, si tunapatia kupanda miti, kujaza miti, but hao watu wanaturudisha nyuma. Fence ikikuwa hapa hivi itatulindia vitu zetu vizuri.
Tukiwekea waya hapa fence, miti yetu itarudi kuibio na hata hatutakuwa na uoga tena kwa sababu tuko na kitu inakuwa saved.
We need a fence to protect this forest, protect this biodiversity.
If we could get a fence, then we could settle most of our challenges. Remember, anybody can enter this forest from anywhere. Once we have the fence, we'll have gated and manned gates. And now we can be able to say we have 2, 3, 4 entrances where if you want to get into the forest, you have to pass through a gate.
I wish to call upon all of us, and especially the stakeholders, people of goodwill from the national and even the county government, to come along and make sure that we achieve this big dream. It may seem big, but I believe through your support, this is going to be achieved.
So that's why this is a call to action. Let's come together and join hands and see how we can restore back the Ngong rivers, which goes all the way down to Kandisi River, which then joins Nairobi River and goes to Athi River. Let's be part and parcel of restoring back this ecosystem, and also encourage the youth and the youth groups to be part and parcel of the ecotourism, which is going to be happening after we restore this forest.